Senator Scott, thank you for joining us. I know you've been very, very busy with the cleanup from Hurricane Milton, and I want to get to that in a second. But I first want to get your reaction to Jeff's story, because he's not the only one, Senator, living this insurance nightmare. I mean, you know, he does the right thing and pays all these years, and then he's got to go to trial to get his house fixed. I mean, what's going on here, Senator?
I didn't hear the beginning of it, but it sounds like a horrible story. So the way what he should be doing, and maybe he's already done it, the first step would have been to, if the insurance company doesn't do their job, is call the state insurance commissioner. And if that doesn't work, because I guess it sounds like, I don't know if it was a wind insurance policy, or, you know, everybody thinks it's property insurance, but the first step would be to call the insurance commissioner, and the next step is to call the governor's office and call the CFO's office to see if they can reach out to the insurance company. I've got 9 offices in the state. I'll be glad if he calls one of our offices. I'll be glad to make sure that we connect him with the insurance commissioner or the governor's office or the CFO's office. But I didn't hear the beginning of the story. I assume it must have happened when Ian happened or something. But what I heard when he talked about what was happening to his child and so that's how I would go through it. So we don't, at the federal level, I don't get to control property insurance. And as governor, I would have done my best to make sure this never happened to anybody. But that's the steps I will be going through. But he's welcome to, if he's still listening, call one of my offices. I've got 9 offices in the state, and we will make sure he has the opportunity to talk to. We'll call. I mean, they can always say they don't want to talk to him. But
yeah, I don't want to interrupt you, Senator. But we've still got Jeff. I think Jeff is still here. If you're listening, Jeff, have you tried any of these things that Senator Scott's talking about?
Yes, and the procedure is actually a little bit different. 627, 428, and 626, 9373. I had to learn those and memorize those. First, you do a notice of insurer violations, and then you have to wait 30 days and do a notice of intent to initiate litigation. There is a whole procedure that you have to follow with the Department of Financial Services. That's Jimmy Petronas. That's his office. You can't call the governor or the governor's office. That's not going to do you any good. If you do not follow these procedures, your lawsuit will be thrown out of court. You have to jump through a certain set of hoops just to get your lawsuit to put into place. All these attorneys were caught off guard because they changed the law right before Hurricane Ian hit. So you have to follow these procedures. Yeah. And there is a website to go to for that.
Well, yeah, and Senator Scott, I realize that you're no longer.
Brian,
Sorry, go ahead, Senator. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't get to have any impact on the state property insurance market. But what I would do, if you call my office, I will try to connect you. And even though that might be true with regard to lawsuit, I'm not. I don't know that law, but because if it happened right before Ian, it would have happened after I left as governor. I'll be glad to try to connect you with the individuals and then see if we can be helpful. It might be that because of litigation, they won't talk to you. I have no idea, but I'll do. If you call where do you live, Brian? Is it Brian?
You mean Jeff? Jeff, where do you live?
Oh, it's Jeff. Okay.
You're in Northport, Florida. He's in Northport. Yeah, he's in Northport. He's in Northport, Florida.
Okay. You can just call either. I've got an office in Naples, Aaron Diva runs, and I've got an office in Tampa that Alex Ojeda runs. So call there, and we'll work to try to get the Office of Insurance Regulation or the governor or the CFO to reach out to you.
Thank you, Senator. I'm glad.
Hey, thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget, click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.